All right, Easter Sunday morning, we had the car pushed out of the garage so we could finish our work on the booth in here, and it started raining on us, so we had to push it back inside. So there's a couple body filler areas exposed. We're just kind of cleaning it up a little bit. I mean, it won't obviously hurt to get it on the primer, but the exposed body fillers in a couple of areas, so we'll get that wiped off. We're coming along on our booth. You can see we got the main walls up. We got to hang some plastic over here, cover up this wall. It's pretty nasty, so we're just going to hang plastic all the way down. We got a shelf down here that's a harbinger for dust and dirt. We got some extra tools and stuff there. Cover all that up with plastic, and then we're going to put our fan in here in a little bit. So anyway, we'll come back and show you more as we make more progress. This rain thing might set us back a little bit because we wanted to have the car out of here to paint all these parts just so we have enough room. So anyway, we'll because we're bored, we'll give you a little tour of the booth here. This is our door coming in and out. You can see we got a split down it, and we're going to hang plastic up at the top, wider than the door. And the thought is the suction will pull the plastic against the seam and, you know, cause it to fit airtight. If we have to tape it off after we come in here, then we will before we paint. So I'll just step through on the back side of the booth. We had a box full of these guys, aluminum 90-degree bends, and so we just used those to help in the construction process. We did a project a long time ago for the company I worked with for Walmart, installing RFID scanners in their distribution centers, and so we used we had a bunch of that aluminum bracketry left over from those installations, so we got a box full of that. Anyway, you can see hear the thunder out there. You can see our filters. A couple of areas we ran some outriggers down to the wall and in the center of the long strands, just to give it some strength. You see it's pretty solid. And down here, hope we don't have to get to our tools too much, but we can still get to them. We can get to the air compressor and buy it. So it's pretty narrow down through here, but just to show you, we'll definitely have to get, let me squeeze through. You can see another outrigger on this wall, and we just toe-nailed it into the baseboard down there. It's not really, you know, super strong in there, but it's just enough to give some strength to this wall. So we didn't clean up a lot back here. We did a little bit, but we got the gap up here at the ceiling where the 2x4 didn't quite made up, so that we could use these 8-foot studs and not have to get 10-footers and cut them to length. And we used monster tape, Gorilla Tape I should say. Well, it looks like the power's about to go out, so we'll come back and show you more later. But there's a little tour of the booth, and whoa! You can see our water drains here, and this filter here. We can get to all that. I'm going to get a new hose and just connect in right here, a 25-footer, and we'll put a hole and tape around it and put through there because this hose is really nasty. Alright guys, just a little update for today. We'll come back and show you more later on. Jack stands needed to get cleaned off, so rather than manually having to wipe them off, we just put them out in the rain, let them take a slow bath. Making progress out here. We're getting the floor taped off. Our taping job's not that straight. About as good as our taping on masking, and about as straight as our body work on the car. So pretty consistent at least. Alright, we'll come back and show you more. This rain has got us kind of held up. We need to take the air conditioner out over there and rig up our fan. That's kind of our next little project. So when the rain stops, we'll get on that. Well, it's a couple hours later, Sunday afternoon. Still raining. Jack stand's still getting washed off, and we're still making progress. Just got our fan shroud made for the window. About to pull this AC unit out, and there's our fan shroud that we made. A little bit of Gorilla Tape. Got her held in there perfectly. All right. Well, it's not looking like paint day today, but at least we'll get everything cleaned up and fully secured and ready to go tomorrow night after Matt gets out of school. We'll get out here and do some painting. All right, since we're not going to have our paint mixing station in here, we went ahead and mounted a gun holder for it, and so here's the door, and you see we got another piece of plastic here, so you kind of have to step through the maze. But the thought is that the plastic behind it, you know, when the fan gets on and we get a negative pressure in here, that it'll pull that up against it and seal that off. If not, we'll just throw some tape on it. But anyway, still making progress. Got it all up. Got this wall over here mostly up. Just hung some plastic across that. We got to mount our fan in, but it's still raining. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back, show you more later on. Alright, we got our fan shroud set up in there, and we're going to tape all around it, seal it off good, pull this plastic down and cover it up around it. You can see the back of the shrubs there, how much they're blowing. And right now we just got the battery on this. Let me know what you think. If we were to take this and push it up against the wall and drop that plastic down and cover it up, would it be okay like that with the battery charger underneath there as well? Or will it cause any problems with the, you know, having a spark there, even though it's going to be behind plastic? So, or does it need to go outside? I mean, we could easily put that outside and the battery charger outside and run the cords out to it. So, anyway, all right. Well, it's still raining just a little bit, but we're getting there. Got to do some cleanup, and we'll be all set. Thanks, guys.